is Founder's very new all-day chill day. Don't know if you can see that. It's their newest and their all-day session series. Last year, the new one was all-day vacay. I was not impressed by that. This is a session cold IPA. So cold IPA was some sort of newish idea to cold ferment IPAs. And I haven't really had them before. They're usually clear and dry, I think, but the only one I've had was not that. It was hazy and sweet and fruity. This is 4.8% alcohol, canned just a little bit over a month ago. That's one reason I grabbed it, but also because it was really cheap. I'm not really much of a Founder's drinker anymore. Doing it in the Stein where I just had an Oktoberfest. And I didn't really have any info on the hops and such. I think it's 40 IBUs or 42, whatever that means to anyone these days. I don't know how this is related to regular all day, except that it's close in ABV but not the same. Oh yes, they say 40 IBUs on here. For some reason, Founders like to say that. They always give you that info. And this doesn't have that much aroma. Almost would prefer maybe regular all day. So like cold fermentation is supposed to make the yeast not create as many fancy, flavorful compounds, esters, and things. So you're only really getting the fruitiness from the hops, and it looks like this is like super duper pale. They made this with no caramel or crystal malt type stuff at all. Regular all day seems like it's hoppier and has more malt character than this so far, just from 2 sniffs. Let's see. Maybe it's similar hops, just like the way they brewed them. With this one, they're a little different. I'm getting some kind of Centennial, slight piney, grapefruity, but also like there's a sweet tropical thing I can tell they're going for, but it's not really bursting with juiciness. Just, yeah, not that much going on. It seems like it's going to be kind of sweet and mild. Yeah, it reminds me of a lot of session IPAs circa 5-10 years ago. I guess 10 years ago the session IPA thing was not quite big yet, but 5 to 7 years ago maybe. Yeah, mild bitterness, mild everything. Very small body. I don't usually say watery body, but it is kind of, I guess there's a good amount of flavor. There's some bitterness building up. It's mostly like grapefruit, sort of piney. When that comes in, it's kind of good, because I'm not a huge fan of when breweries are trying and failing to do a tropical juicy thing these days. Interesting how, yeah, it does have quite a hop character eventually as you drink it. Just the aroma. I guess I'll pour some more in there. I'm just not getting much aroma. This might also not be the best glass for it, but I think it's good enough. Yeah. I almost would say it's more than 40 IBUs, and it is a little bit sweet, for sure, but it kind of has a Founders sort of thing going on, for sure. I wish they would just do maybe like their old-fashioned, their dry hop pale ale. It was not a big Founders popular style beer, but they made it for many years, and that, I think it was just like Cascade dry hopped. Again, with this one I don't know. I'm thinking Centennial and probably Centennial Citra. They're probably trying to do old and new. And it's definitely well carbonated. It is hitting the hop spot. And it's fresh, it's cheap, it's low alcohol, so I'm happy enough with it, but I wouldn't give it over a 4.
Probably 3.75.